Yellow Moon is about a troubled young guy going on the run to the Highlands to find his father. It's very filmic and it's very energised, moves very fast, and it's a very sort of visual show created out of nothing with just 4 actors and 4 chairs. Well, when David Greig wrote the play, he was asked by TAG to create something which would be with minimal set, minimal costumes, minimal props, something which we could basically show up and do anywhere. It would just fall upon the actors to create the story without any kind of set or the help of any kind of external things like that. We all had a big contribution, I think. I think that's one of Guy's great virtues as a director, is that he, I think, loves to draw on what other people give him. So you never feel that you have to bite your tongue, that you can always throw in your ideas. And at the same time, he has a very sort of firm guiding hand and knows what he wants. So it's a kind of perfect balance of all those things, really. So yeah, we were all chucking in ideas. And so much of it is about finding, you know, a physical style for it. When you're sort of moving from one place to another all the time, because it sort of changes scene really sort of rapidly, and you're just doing it with chairs. So always there are sort of solutions to be found. So we would all be throwing in ideas and trying things, and you know, you try 3 different ways of doing something, and generally it's obvious which one works best. I remember the first night in the Citizens was quite electric. It was quite a scary show to do because the style was so unusual. It was something which had kind of evolved out of the demands of the script. We hadn't sort of decided in advance it's going to be like this. It was kind of really an exploration of finding a way of making this work on stage, and what we came up with was quite unusual, unlike anything we'd really been involved with before, and there's just that sense of what will the audience make of this. I remember we were all really quite terrified in the lead up to it, but on the night itself it was one of those nights when out of that adrenaline comes something quite magical, and as the play went on there really was a sense of the audience just really sitting up and listening and pricking their ears up, and it was a very electric atmosphere. I remember one of the reviewers who was in started off for the first minute, she was writing away on her pad, and after a minute she just put down her pad and sat up and just listened like that. And at that moment I thought, yes, we've really got something that could be quite good here. Well, something that some people said that they appreciated about it was it wasn't sanitized. It was very raw and direct. If people would use swear words, they do swear, you know. It doesn't pull its punches in any way. There's a lot of material in it which could potentially be quite shocking to people, but it's because that is what the characters do. The reaction from young people has been fantastic, and it's been a kind of ongoing response because TAG has a MySpace page on which we've had a lot of communication from young people, and it's created this kind of ongoing dialogue, and something which, you know, I don't think a lot of theatre companies are doing. I think the main thing is just the style of it. It's that it mixes storytelling and direct action. So we talk directly to the audience. It breaks down the barriers between the audience and the actors. So we're really talking to the audience, and it becomes a sort of shared storytelling experience rather than just the actors handing something to the audience who are, you know, somewhere off in the blackness out there.